Yeah. So that your some of your classmates who are not around, they can watch this class. Okay. So since this Zoom class is recorded, kindly say present to our chat box for your attendance. I will give you 5 seconds to say present for your attendance. Go. Okay, Almira is present. So I'm so very glad that we have plenty of participants today or students today. Ayan. So Prince Charles, Shekinah Maxine, Jared Pajardo, McLean, Bautista, Aguilar, Zambrano are present today. Okay. So I want you to meet our comic superhero, the Super Kids. They have mission today. They have task today. So can you please help them? If you are excited to be part of their mission, can you please show your heart emoticon or your thumbs up? Are you ready to be part of their mission? No? Yes or no? Okay, so Joeline react and Almira show their reaction as well. Okay, so let's start. So this first part, he was Super Kid Boyet. Super Kid Boyet wants to ask you to have a review of your previous lesson. Anyone who can share what are the things that you remember in your previous module, previous lesson, lesson 1 up to lesson 3. Let me test if you remember our previous lessons. Yes, Jared.
About listening.
About listening. And exactly that is the review for today. So you're going to fill in the missing letters on the second column to reveal the symbols in communication. First, symbol. Anyone who wants to answer? What do you think? We have the megaphone and the ear. Almira, go ahead.
Noise po.
A noise. Correct. Number 2. How about number 2? We have the two boys using, is that anyone? Any answer from the group? Any volunteer? Any hand? Yes, John McLean.
Communicators.
Communicator. So we have the communication, the person, they are the communicators. Very good. Number 3, aside from Jared, yes, Joeline.
Message po.
Exactly, that is the correct answer. Message. Number 4, yes, Maxine.
Phone po.
Okay, correct. Phone. That is the correct answer. Number 5. How about the other hand? Other hand, please. Number 5, yes. Sige, Jared.
Feedback.
That is feedback. Very good. Okay, so I would like to congratulate you. You accomplished the mission number 1. Okay, so this is the mission number 2. Super Kid Ken. Super Kid Ken, mission number 2. You're going to name it. Name the following persons or character. Ready? Any idea? Yes, Joeline. Pooh. He was the character Pooh from the movie Winnie the Pooh. Correct. How about this one? He is a physically fit, a hero. Can you please raise your hand if you want to answer so that I can easily recognize you? Yes, Oliver. Oliver?
po.
Captain America. Let's reveal.
Ano?
Yes,
Superman.
correct. Can you please mute your microphone? Okay. Let's move on. Third picture.
Woody.
Raise your hand, please.
Woody.
Okay.
Woody.
Jared.
Woody.
Scooby-Doo.
Okay, I will mute someone who are interrupting our class. Jared, Scooby-Doo. That is the correct answer. Next one. Are you familiar with the national hero of the Philippines? I will reveal the other part. Oliver.
General Luna po.
General Luna. And the other answer? Trisha. Oh, no hand? You. Yes, Maxine.
Juan Luna po.
Juan Luna. Other answer. His name start with letter M. Or Marcelo. Marcelo? He was Marcelo. Yes, Jared?
Mabini. Marcelo
sorry.
H. Oh,
Marcelo H. Del Pilar. The correct answer. Sorry. So nalalamunan ko. Okay, so he was Marcelo H. Del Pilar. How about this one? With white hair, Prince.
Einstein.
Einstein. So, how about complete name? Who knows the complete name of this man? He was a
Albert
scientist. He was a psychologist. Yes, McLean.
Albert Einstein.
Albert
po.
Einstein. Very good. Last picture. Maxine, you're raising your hand.
Aladdin po.
Aladdin. He was a Disney character. Aladdin or Aladdin. Okay. So, congratulations again. You did a great job. You completed the second mission. So, this is Super Kid Bea. So, she wants you to watch the video and observe carefully, then answer the process question. Let me check if, okay, the share sound.
Farmer Gopi went to his field unhappily that day. Because even though it was summer, his field was still not yielding any crops.
Oh, my field has not yielded any crops today either. What am I going to do now? If I can't deliver crops to the kingdom, I'm gonna be in trouble.
One day, just as Gopi was about to give up digging on his barren fields, his shovel hit a hard object.
Huh? What's that?
As he continued digging, he realized that it was a pot.
What's a pot doing in my field? And it's empty inside.
Gopi was very unhappy that he had spent so much effort with no reward. He dropped his hoe in the pot and lay under a tree to rest. After a while, when he wanted to take his hoe to return home, he realized that there were 100 more hoes in the pot.
What? How can this happen? I only had one hoe.
Gopi emptied the pot full of hoe, and this time put his shovel in it. But what is that? Another 100 shovels immediately appeared in the pot.
Or is it this pot? A magic pot? Who would have thought?
Gopi was both amazed and thrilled. He brought the pot straight back to his house. He excitedly tried a chicken egg in the pot and left it in the pot. Soon, the pot was overflowing with eggs.
I can't believe my eyes.
Then he put his apple and bread in the pot. The magic pot gave Gopi hundreds of apples and bread.
Now I don't have to deal with this barren field. I can sell these multiplied products in the kingdom market.
Every day, Gopi took the pot's multiplied goods to the kingdom and tried a new product every day. One day clothes, the next day vegetables, and another day beans. Whatever he put in the magic pot, it multiplied. Other sellers were jealous of his success and complained about Gopi to a soldier of the king. The next day, the soldiers secretly followed Gopi. Gopi took the magic pot that morning and put a chick in the pot to sell at the kingdom market. A little later, hundreds of chicks came out of the pot. The soldier couldn't believe his eyes. With hundreds of chicks running around Gopi's house, one accidentally fell into the pot, producing another 100 chicks. Gopi even had a chick on his head, under his chair, and in his dinner plate. The soldier immediately went and told the king what he had seen. The king ordered that Gopi and his magic pot be brought to him immediately. Gopi went before the king, and the king confiscated the pot from him for the kingdom's treasure. Gopi was very upset.
Let me take a closer look at this magic pot that will enrich my wealth.
The king approached the magic pot and bent down into it.
My king, be careful, please.
But just then, the king slipped. He could not keep his balance and fell right into the pot.
No, the king has fallen into the cauldron. Oh!
In just a few minutes, 100 more of the king had formed in the hall. The soldiers were confused about who to obey. Kings were fighting each other for the throne, each claiming to be the real king.
I am the real king. No, it's me, the real king. No, I am the real king. Shut up. I am the king.
When Gopi realized how dangerous the magic pot could be, he sneaked out of the palace during the confusion and took his pot with him. He went straight to a cliff and threw the magic pot off the cliff. The pot disintegrated into pieces and disappeared. From that day on, Gopi's field began to grow crops once again, and Gopi understood that the land became fertile not by magic, but by labor, and he lived in wealth forever.
Okay, so that is the end of the story, The Magic Pot. Can you please answer the question? Who are the main character in the story? Can you use the chat box to answering this question? Anyone? What is the answer? Who is the main character? Is it A, B, or C? How about the others? Okay, so all of you got the correct answer. It was letter C, Farmer Gopi. How about number 2? Where did the story happen? Where did the story happen, or the setting of the story? Okay, so all of you answer letter C, on his field. Correct. That is the right answer. How about number 3? If you were Gopi, would you destroy the pot too? Yes, no, and why? Yes, no, and why? Type yes, no, yes or no. And then I will call one to explain. Would you keep the magic pot, but you don't have uncomfortable life because it is dangerous to the kingdom? Or would you destroy it and to have a normal life, a simple life, and a safe kingdom? What do you think? Okay, so Joeline, answer yes. Can you please explain your answer, Joeline? Why yes? Any words from Joeline, please? Yes, because. Any other hand? Why yes? Any volunteer? Can you please raise your hand if you want to explain why yes? Yes, Jared.
Kasi po, pwede pang makasama sa iba to at napaka-dangerous niya po.
Okay, so as we observe, there was 100 of king. So that is the Golpi, Farmer Golpi realized that this path is too dangerous to the kingdom. Correct. How about the moral of the story? What do you think is the lesson learned? Anyone? Based on the magic path? Aside from Jared, who else? Any moral lesson that you learned from the story? Do not be self. Yes, Jared.
Matuto pong magsipag at huwag umasa sa kahit anong mahika para guminhawa.
Yes, in order for us to have a good result or to have a food, shelter, we need to work it harder. Yun po ang dapat gawin. Work hard. Next one, do not be selfish and do not be greedy. Okay, so let's go back with the second video. It is about the Philippine president, the 16th president of the Philippines.
Pero, esta visita que nos ha dignado dicho gran actor Mr. Paipan.
The whole issue of the war will depend buhat noon hanggang ngayon na naitayo natin mga bayani.
Jackson swears in Vice President Sergio Osmeña as President of the Philippine Commonwealth in Washington.
We need immediate relief and financial assistance.
The Filipinos are grateful and have a deep affection for America. Although the color...
Strategic negotiation has been made to the fact that thousands of children are still out of school for lack of accommodation. Maybe these children are not yet of school age.
I shall use all the force at my command to demand that the sovereign authority of the government
Ferdinand E. Marcos,
mabuting pag-iisip. Ang mga tungkulin ko bilang Pangulo ng
Office. I,
Corazon Cojuangco Aquino,
We have proven many things during the past 4 years. There is still much that has to be done forward.
Starting from a base of zero growth, we are today being hailed as the new Asian Tiger Cub and the hottest.
Layo na ang kaya nating maabot. Kaya tayo susulong na ngayon.
An economy that grew more than 6% last year and that has continued to work.
Gusto ba ninyong matanggal ang wangwang hindi lamang sa kalsada kundi sa kaisipang nagdulot ng baluktot na sistema na pagkatagal-tagal na nating pinagtiisan?
they have to stop.
Okay, so they are the former presidents of the Philippines. You must be familiar with their faces. Question number 1. Who is the first president of the Philippines? Can you please use the chat box? Who is the first president of the Philippines? Okay, some of you answer letter A, some of you answer letter B, and some of you answer letter C. Do you have any change of mind? So the correct answer is, anyone? B pala, sabi niya. B pala. Okay. Anyone? Raise your hand if you want to answer. Let's reveal the answer. Yes, John McLean.
Letter B po, Emilio Aguinaldo.
Yes, it's letter B. Next one. He was the longest serving president of the Philippines. He served from 20 years. Okay, so in our chat box, most of you answer letter C. Raise hand. Yes, Delphine.
Si po Ferdinand T. Marcos.
Correct. It was Ferdinand P. Marcos. So this is the process question based on the two video that you watch. What is the difference of the two video? Anyone? What is your observation? What is the difference of the two videos? What do you think? From the magical one up to the historical event of the Philippines. They are an example of what? What do you think? Video number 1, yes, Jared.
Fantasy and reality, sir.
Okay, so since you already give the answer, the first video, that is an example of a fantasy story. And second video, it is a past event, history, that is reality. How about number 2? What are the difference of the characters in the two videos, from Farmer Golpi up to the presidents of the Philippines? Can you describe them? Describe the characters, their behavior, the situation? Anyone? Who wants to volunteer? Raise hand. Can you please describe them? Tell something about them, about the situation. Do we have a magical pot? How about their duties and obligations? Okay, so someone chat. Simpleng mayaman at yung isa naman ay may kapangyarihan po sa gobyerno. Okay, yes. You have a good point. Other answer? Other answer? What is the difference between the two? So the first video, it can be pa, im rather. Pa. What do you think? The first video, it is impossible to happen. While in the second video, that is the real one. Okay. So here, you already completed the mission. Next one. These are the things that you need to remember. Whenever we do some research work, it is important to know which resources are informative, useful, and credible. You can get necessary information from different media, but make sure these sources are credible. It is vital to identify which sources are true and can be trusted. So the different sources that we have is based on reality and a fantasy. When we say reality, can you please read? What do we mean by reality? Anyone? Yes, Joelyn. It is
the state of things as they exist. It's what you see, hear, and experience.
Okay, so meaning this is what really happened in our society, in our surrounding. This is what you see, this is what you hear, and this is what you experience. Next one. How about fantasy? Can you please read? Yes, Trisha Marie.
Fantasy is an idea based on imagination.
Okay, do they real? Are they existing? No, because it is based on someone's imagination. It is based on from the author. Imagination of the author or writer. So books and literature can be categorized into two. The first one is the non-fiction. It refers to the factual stories, focus on actual events and people. So meaning it happens. And these are the examples of non-fiction, the biography, the documentary, and the scientific writing. So wait for a while, I will plug my charger. So when we say biography, it is an account of someone's life written by someone else. How about documentary? Anyone who wants to read the definition or the meaning of documentary? Anyone? Yes, John McLean.
A movie or a television program intended to document reality for the purpose of instruction and education.
Okay, so here in the Philippines, we have good TV programs, especially documentaries. So they receive prizes and awards. So who are the famous documentaries? Cara David, Jay Taruk, and etc. This fiction is the class of literature comprising works of imaginative narration. So meaning it involves the fantasy one. What are the examples of fiction? The myths, the legends, and the science fiction. When we say myths, it is a traditional story concerning the early history of people explaining some natural phenomenon involving supernatural beings or event. A legend, it is a story coming down from our ancestors or from the past, which tell about the origin of something. Next, science fiction, it's a story based on the imagined future, scientific or technological advances. Examples of these are the robots, the cyborgs, etc. So let's have another mission from Super Kid Tristan. You're going to identify or tell whether a fantasy or a reality. Raise hand, please. Volunteer. Yes, Joeline. Robin and Batman and Robin. Reality or fantasy?
Fantasy po.
Fantasy. Martian or alien? Martian and alien, sorry. McLean.
Fantasy po.
Fantasy. Fairies. Maxine.
Fantasy po.
Fantasy as well, correct. Next one, how about this video?
You've probably been hearing a lot about coronavirus disease 2019, or COVID-19. For most that catch it, the symptoms will...
Okay, so this video show about the symptoms and the things that we need to avoid or to follow protocols to avoid COVID-19. What do you think? Reality or fantasy? Almira?
Reality po.
Reality, correct. Next video.
Oh, violent storms. Crazy you say? Perhaps, but really I chase these sky beasts to learn about them. I want to share with you what I know. Tornadoes are rapidly rotating columns of air that form inside storms, then connect with the ground via a funnel of cloud. When that happens, they tear across...
Okay, so this is an animation that shows how tornadoes form. Anyone? Jared?
Reality, sir.
Reality, correct.
Control everything strange.
This is the latest release movie Marvel's Doctor Strange. Maxine?
Fantasy po.
Fantasy, correct. Next one, The Legend of a Pineapple. Manuel.
Fantasy.
Fantasy, correct. This picture, it shows the solar system or the planets. Prince.
Reality po.
Reality, that the Earth rotates on its axis and it revolves around the sun. Next. Dylan.
Reality po.
That is the reality experiencing every children or the poverty here in the Philippines. That is the main problem of the Philippines. Next one, this is an article from Daily Inquirer about a US teen still skateboarding even if he is disabled. He is one of the PWD. He is completely blind. According to him, being shot in both eyes and completely blinded didn't stop Zion Riggs James, from skating boarding. It made him want to do it even more. Can you please continue? Maxine? Can you please continue reading? Anyone? Anyone who wants to read? Yes, Joelyn. I still want
to go pro. I still want to accomplish being a professional skateboarder. The 19-year-old said as he redid a kickflip at a skate park in San Francisco. And now he wants to share the enthusiasm with everyone he meets.
Okay, so imagine he is completely blind, but he pursues his dreams. He is now a good or professional skateboarder. So what do you think? A reality or a fantasy? McLean?
Reality po.
Reality, because that is an example of a news article. Okay, so congratulations, you did a great job. We already accomplished the level 1 of our missions. So next one, can you please watch the video of Super Kid Tonton about a social media hurting your mental health? Does social media hurting our mental health? Let's find out.
I'm fat. Wow, I'm fat. She's only 19 years old? What am I doing with my life? Hey, 2 likes, nice. Do I like this photo? Does she really need more likes? Hey, I hope I'm gonna be invited to the wedding. What, 1 more like, nice. Welcome to the internal monologue of a typical social media scroll. A monologue that so many of us have every day, but we don't think about, we don't talk about it. In fact, many of us can't even recognize it happening. I'm Bailey Parnell, and I'm going to talk to you about the unintended consequences social media is having on your mental health. I'm going to show you what's stressing you out every day, what it's doing to you, and how you can craft a better experience for yourself online. Now, just over a year ago, my sister and I took a 4-day vacation to Jasper, Alberta. This was the first no-work vacation I had taken in 4 years. On this vacation, I was going dark. I was turning on airplane mode, no email, and no social media. Now, the first day I was there, I was still experiencing phantom vibration syndrome. That's where you think your phone went off and you check and it didn't. I was checking incessantly. I was distracted in conversation. I was seeing these gorgeous sights Jasper had to offer, and my first reaction was to take out my phone and post it on social. But of course, it wasn't there. Now, the second day was a little bit easier. And you might be thinking I'm ridiculous, but I hadn't been completely disconnected in over 4 years. This was practically a new experience again. It wasn't until the 4th day I was there that I was finally comfortable without my phone. I was sitting with my sister, literally on the side of this mountain, when I started thinking to myself, what is social media doing to me? What is it doing to my peers? That was only 4 days, and it was anxiety-inducing, it was stressful, and it resulted in withdrawals. That's when I started to ask questions, and have since started my master's research into this subject. You see, I've worked in social marketing, primarily in higher education, for most of my career. That means I work with a lot of 18 to 24-year-olds, which also happens to be the most active demographic on social media. The other thing you need to know about me is that I'm young enough to have grown up with social media, but just old enough to be able to critically engage with it in a way that 12-year-old me probably couldn't. So my life is social media, personally, professionally, and academically. And if it was doing this to me, what was it doing to everyone else? Well, I immediately found out I was wrong. The Center for Collegiate Mental Health found that the top 3 diagnoses on university campuses are anxiety, depression, and stress. And
Okay, so I will cut this video out. So the diagnosis is, or the effects of spending too much time in social media, we experience anxiety, depression, and stress. So what do you think are your strategies? As a student, what is your strategies to prevent this kind of effect to your life? Anyone? What do you think? What is the things that you need to do in order for you to avoid stress, to avoid anxiety and depression? Yes, John McLean.
Dapat po, sir, may screen breaks po.
What do you mean by screen breaks? Limit? Is it
Yung
limitation? Sorry?
Opo, yung limit, yung pag-limit, yung
Okay.
pag-limit na po sa sa oras po na paggamit ng gadget.
Okay. So you have a strict routine with yourself that I need to spend or to lessen the time of spending in social media. Okay, limitation, correct. How about number 4? How can we minimize the overexposure to social media? Anyone? Maybe you must participate, attend, or engage yourself in blank. In what way kaya? What do you think? What are the things that we need to do to minimize the use of social media or the use of the gadget, the cell phone? Anyone? How about the relationship to your parents, to your friends, to your relatives? You need to spend yes, Jared.
Maglaan ng ibang oras sa iba. Wag puro social media.
Okay, so you get my point that you need to spend some of your time to your family, to your friends, and to your relatives. Correct. And how about going outside, do some letter S or letter E? Anyone? Engaging yourself with this kind of activity. What are those activities? Anyone? Yes. Jared again.
Exercise?
Correct. You need to engage yourself in different exercises and sports as well, plus the outdoor games. Okay. And now, last question. Is the video you have watched as an example of reality or a fantasy one? Dylan.
Reality po.
That is reality, correct. That 18 to 24, ages 18 to 24, they experiencing anxiety, depression, and they spend too much in the social media. Plus, if you post pictures, then you have few numbers of reaction or heart emoticons, likes. Sometimes you get disappointed. Diba? Or sometimes you compare your life to others. Oh, they have new cell phones, they have new laptops, they are rich. That is the things that the learners or the students or the children experience, or the teenagers rather. Okay, so congratulations again. We completed the mission in level 2. Next one. You're going to read the words written inside the box and choose the word which is closely related to the items listed. Meaning, what are the words associated with another word or in the choices? You have 1 minute, 30 seconds, sorry. You have 30 seconds to think or to write your answer in a sketch paper. Okay, time's up. So, what is your answer? Number 1, raise hand, please. Fairy tales. What is the word associated from fairy tales? Jake Manuel?
Magical.
Magical, correct. How about science fiction? Jared?
Invention.
Invention. Can you please look at number 2 and number 5? They are quite similar to one another. So, can you please change your answer, Jared? Science fiction is?
Futuristic.
Futuristic, correct. Okay, sorry. News report is headline. Number 4. Prince, Dylan. History is for past events. Very good. And last one, number 5. Trisha. That is technology for invention. Okay, next. So you did a great job. So let me stop my share screen and then let's proceed with another one. Last 2 mission. So can you please complete the praise? Today I've learned that. Let's answer this orally since we don't have enough time. Anyone? Today I learned that blank, blank, blank. Anyone, please? What have you learned in our discussion today? From the start up to the end. Yes, John McLean. Today
I've learned the difference between reality and fantasy po.
Okay, very good. Today I've learned that the difference from fantasy and reality. How about the others? Aside from John McLean, what are the things that you gain from the discussion? Only John McLean learned something about the lesson today. How about the examples? How about the 2 kinds of, or the category of the books or the literature? Okay, so later on, I will send you the link on our Padlet to answer this mission number 7. Let's proceed with mission number 8. Ayan. So this time, I will put the link on our chat box to answer the mission number 8. You can start. I already chatted it on our chat box. Oh, sorry. I sent it directly to John McLean. Wait for a minute. Okay. So kindly click the link on our chat box. Then you will see a plus sign button at the lower part here. Just click it out. Then write your name, Martin Sumandal. And then write your answer 1 to 5. Go. You only have 3 minutes to answer. Okay. That's the example. I write my name and then you can edit it out. Yeah, may edit option po dyan if you already published your answer. Write your name at the subject and then your answer at the bottom part. Faster, you only have 3 minutes left. Okay, very good. Once you type your name, then chat your answer or type your answer at the bottom part. Here, I will give you the example. Here, Type your answer here. Is it letter A? Is it letter B or letter C? Letter C, letter B, letter B. Go. That is the procedure. That is another example on how Padlet works. Last 1 minute. Okay, so Bautista, you have 2 answers. How about the item number 3, 4, and 5? Can you please edit it and then continue answering? You still have enough time. 50 seconds. And then let's check. Where are the others? How about the others? Are they answering? Okay. So we have Renz, Strasser, Maklay. Renz. So your answer is A, C, B, B, A. How about the others? We only have 2 and 3 entries. Okay, so Dalpin, we have 3 entries, 3 answer sheet. You are 17. So we have 17 participants today. So where are the others? Where are your answers? Okay, so Prince Dylans, Almira submitted their answer. How about the others? Okay, so last 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Now, let's answer number 1. Which of the following examples can be considered as nonfiction? Anyone? Considered as nonfiction? Raise your hand. A nonfiction. Examples of nonfiction. Any other hand? Examples of nonfiction. Volunteer. It's letter. The correct answer is letter C. Letter C. Number 2. It is a printed publication containing news articles. The clue is news articles. Yes, Jared.
Newspaper po.
Newspapers, correct. Number 3, they provide information about different topics using links and headings. Only Jared. How about the others? Yes, Jared.
Website.
Websites, very good. And number 4, among the examples which can be considered as a product of one's imagination, meaning fantasy. Which of the 4 is a fantasy? John McLean.
Letter B po.
Letter B, a science fiction movie, correct. And last one, number 5, it is a research-based reporting, a film video, examining person, event based on facts. Yes, Prince Dylan.
Movie trailer po.
A movie trailer. Any other answer? Trisha. Vlogs. Any other answer? Prince. John McLean.
Documentary po.
Documentary. So, okay, so I guess you can. Okay, so some of you still submitting their answer. Okay, wait. I'm not yet done already. Okay, so I would like to congratulate you. You complete the mission of the Super Kid superhero. Now, you are certified Super Kid expert. Super Kid apprentice. Okay, congratulations. So don't leave yet. Let me stop my share screen. And then let's have a picture taking. Can you please open your camera so that I can see your beautiful and handsome faces? Picture taking po tayo. Anyone? Only one? How about the others? Okay, thank you for opening the camera. And then peace sign or heart sign. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so thank you in attending our class. I hope you enjoy. I hope you learn something. And stay safe. God bless and see you next week. Thank you. God bless.
Thank you po.
Thank you.
Thank you po, sir.
Take care.
Thank you, Sir Martin.
Thank you.
Sir Martin,
Yes, ma'am.
pa-share naman ako ng PPT mo. Picture lang ko lang
Opo.
yung ibang parts. I
Sige,
wasn't
sige.
able to take a screenshot eh.
Thank you, ma'am.
While they're leaving.
Thank you po. Ma'am, pwede po sa Gmail kasi medyo heavy or large file po siya, ayaw sa Messenger.
Hindi, dito na lang screen share mo.
Ay, sorry.
Tapos
Yun pa.
i-print screen, ano ko lang.
Opo, sige.
Screen cap ko lang kasi hindi ako nakakuha ng ano.
Akala ko.
Ask ko na lang si ma'am kasi nag-observe siya kay ma'am, kay ma'am.
Ayan po, ma'am.
Yeah. Tapos, sa isang activity part na lang. Yeah. Yan. Okay yan. Yes. I think okay na yan siguro. Yan. Thank you, Martin.
Sige, ma'am. Thank you po. Thank you po.
Thank you.
Po.
See you. Babalik ka ba dito?
Opo, ma'am. Balik po. Thank you, ma'am.
See you. Bye-bye.
See you, ma'am.